Hi everybody, today I'm going to be making a simple and easy apple muffin recipe, and here are the ingredients that we need. 2 cups of flour, 1 teaspoon of baking powder, a half a teaspoon of baking soda, a half a teaspoon of salt, a half a cup of vegetable oil, 1 cup of white sugar, 2 eggs, 1.5 teaspoons of vanilla, 1 teaspoon of cinnamon, and a couple of apples. So these are the ingredients, so let's get started. Alright, our first step is to crack our eggs, and I'm just going to crack my egg here into another bowl. There's one. And there's 2. There we go. We'll whisk that up. And then I'm going to pour in our oil. That's just regular old vegetable oil. So we'll get that in there. And then we'll pour in our sugar and get that in. And we'll mix that up nicely. And then I'll pour in our vanilla. Get that in there. Alright, that's good. Now on to our next step. Alright, our next step is to get our flour. And I'm just going to quickly sift the flour and all of our other ingredients. So I'll just pop all this in here. There we go. Just give it a quick shake. Okay, there we go. I'll just mix this around a little bit. Alright. So we have our dry ingredients and our wet ingredients mixed up at this point. So our next and final step is to do our apples. So I'm going to get those done and I'll be back. So I'm using 2 apples for this recipe. So that's it for our apple. Get your oven preheated to 375 degrees Fahrenheit. So I'll be back. We'll be on to the next step in a minute. Alright, so our apples are all diced up. We've got our wet batter here. I'm just going to mix this up a little bit more. Alrighty. And then we're going to incorporate that into our flour and all of the other ingredients. So we'll get that in there. And we don't want to overmix this, so I'm going to use a wooden spoon. Alright, so that's good. So let's get all of this mixed around. So continue to mix here, and then I'm going to pour in my apple. So let's dump our apple in. And we'll mix that up. Make sure it's well incorporated. And we'll start filling them up. So I'll continue filling these and I'll be back. I'm going to pop these into the oven, 375 degrees for about 20 minutes. So I'll pop these in now and I'll be back when they're done. Whoa, those smell good. All right, so these have been in for 20 minutes exactly, 375 degrees, and they smell good. All right, so I've let them cool for a good 5-10 minutes, so let's just pop them out and check them out. These smell really good. There's the most impressive one. That's the largest one that we filled. So there we go. And there's the smallest one. Look at the difference. So there we go. Simple apple muffins. Yum. So that's the end of this video, so I'll see you next time.